up, everybody? Welcome to the Golden Standard, the official comic book review series of the Golden Age 1942, Blount County's #1 stop for comics, gaming, collectibles, and so much more. We're located at 316 Court Street, across the street from the courthouse in the historic WGAP radio building in downtown Maryville, Tennessee. Y'all, it is summertime. Summertime. School is out, the pools are open, it's time to grill out, catch some of those summer blockbuster movies, have a good time, go on vacation. But most importantly, it's time to get started on your summer reading list. You might be saying, well, where do I start? Well, don't you worry, because the Golden Age has got you covered with the Golden Standard's summer reading list. That's right, this summer on the Golden Standard, starting this month, going on until August, we're going to be taking a look at some of the really cool, awesome graphic novels and trade paperbacks that you can find right here in the store so you can get your summer read on. Kicking off our summer reading list, we're going to start with Neil Gaiman's Only the End of the World Again. It is a graphic novel adaptation of a short story written by critically acclaimed author Neil Gaiman, with adaptation and layouts by P. Craig Russell, art by Troy Nixey, colors by Matthew Hollingsworth, and lettering by Sean Canote. Go ahead and take this off. That's better. It tells the story of Lawrence Talbot, a small-time nobody living in Innsmouth, Massachusetts, trying to get by, making his living as a small claims adjuster. You know, just kind of a regular guy, nothing really special about him. There is this one problem he has where he turns into a bloodthirsty, flesh-eating werewolf once a month, so, you know, that. But, you know, other than that, it's just a regular guy. See, there he is right there enjoying some black tea at Vienna Coffee House. So through a series of strange events and encounters with some mysterious figures, Lawrence finds out that the end of the world is upon us, and that somehow he may be a key factor in all of this. I'm just going to go ahead and say that Only the End of the World Again is a must-read and a perfect addition to anyone's summer reading list. I mean, it's loaded with nods to horror and werewolf mythology, some subtle, some not so subtle. Also addresses some things about werewolf mythology that we haven't really seen before, such as the sort of the morning after a transformation. There's a moment in the book in which Lawrence kind of goes through this. Is the very beginning where Lawrence goes through sort of like a morning after hangover, and it's gross, it's horrific, but there's also something kind of comical about it. The artwork is fantastic in this. It's really kind of strange and weird. Now, there's moments where the artwork's very dreamlike, you know, very dreamy, but there's also moments where it's very harsh and it's sort of nightmarish. The characters, the world, and just basically the characters in this are drawn in a really strange, weird kind of way, and it all kind of comes together and fits really well with just sort of the creepy, kind of uncomfortable tone of this book. My favorite thing about this book that really stood out to me was the writing and the way it complemented the artwork, and I want to talk about that for just a little bit. It's a little wordy, you know, it's kind of like American Gods and any of the other Gaiman comics that you find out there, because Gaiman writes as though he is writing a novel. So it's almost like you're reading a novel. You have to invest a little bit of time in those speech bubbles and those thought boxes, but what's really cool is Gaiman will take some time to describe what you're seeing in each panel, much like you were reading a book. And so he'll take some time describing the visuals, the sounds, the movements, and the atmosphere of each panel. And it really, really is really cool the way he does this. I mean, it basically sheds a magical light on each panel and just really kind of brings this world to life. I just absolutely love the way he did that. Another thing that's really cool about this book when you pick it up, we'll kind of show this off a little bit right here. You know, the first half of the book is the sort of the actual story. You get that right there. We'll kind of flip through that a little bit so you get all that. But the other half of the volume is you get a sketchbook right there. So basically what this is, featured in the sketchbook section are high quality scans of the original cover and inside front cover art, followed by complete layouts drawn by P. Craig Russell and the complete inks by Troy Nixey. So this thing is really awesome. I'll kind of go through that a little bit right there. You'll get to see kind of like the process. You get to see sort of like a side-by-side of the way some of these layouts were put together. Really, really cool kind of stuff. So just a little extra cool bonus thing that you get to go with this great, great story. Only the End of the World Again is not recommended for kids. This is more for young adults and up, probably suitable for that sort of age range. It's very dark, Kind of gruesome, but still a really, really cool story. And we do have it here in the store. It is available for you to pick up here at the Golden Age 1942. So come on by and pick up your copy today and add it to your summer reading list. Be sure to leave us your feedback in the comments section of this video and tell us if you've read Only the End of the World Again. Tell us what you thought, or tell us what you're reading this summer. Either way, be sure to stop by the Golden Age 1942 for all your summer reading list needs. We hope to see you in the store. I'm going to go out and get some sun. See ya.